On Osrc News, candidates slug it out as Ondo governorship debate holds today. Governor Ayedatiwa restates commitment to workers' welfare. President Tinubu reaffirms resolve to ending insecurity in Nigeria. And from the foreign scene, Spain's king booed in flood-hit Valencia as thousands protest against government inaction.
Good evening, thanks for joining us on the news. I am Sahid Arabisala. The Ondo State governorship election debate will hold this evening. Two gubernatorial candidates vying for leadership roles in the upcoming election will be debating prevalent societal issues and their proposed policies if elected into office. The debate is expected to feature candidates of the All Progressives Congress, Lucky Ayedatiwa, and that of People's Democratic Party, Agbola Ajayi. Join Osrc Television live at 7 this evening for live transmission of the program. However, Labour Party had earlier exclusion of its candidate Shola Ebisheni by restricting appearance to the two major parties. The Ondo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress (APC) has called on all the political parties to approach their campaigns with maturity as the state prepares for the governorship election. According to a statement by the Publicity Secretary of the party, Alex Kalajaye, the ruling party is concerned about the prevalence of falsehoods and a lack of decency displayed by some political parties. He urged key players not to sacrifice facts, discipline and respect for citizens' sensibilities for political gain. Kalajaye said that Governor Ayedatiwa is actively campaigning, visiting wards and local government with dignity, which he said sets a standard for all participants in the electoral process. He urged voters to carefully assess all candidates and place their trust in reliable and dependable leadership. Workers in the Ondo State Civil Service and Public Service have been reassured that the implementation of the new minimum wage of 73,000 naira will start from this month. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, while addressing the workers in Akure during a fitness walk marking the celebration of the 2024 Public Service Week in the state, restated his dedication to their welfare. Governor Ayedatiwa said the determination to pay the new minimum wage is a testament to his administration's focus on improving the quality of life for the state's workforce. Government's correspondent Wahab Bankoli reports that the workers expressed their support for the governor ahead of the governorship election.
The fitness walk by workers in Ondo State, which terminated at the government house in Akure, is one of the activities marking the celebration of the 2024 Public Service Week. The head of service, Mr. Bayo Philip, said the gathering is a way to express the appreciation of workers to Governor Ayedatiwa for his dedication to their welfare. He praised the governor for creating a conducive environment for civil servants in the state while prioritizing their career progression.
As talk of how far we've been so lucky for the past 10 months you've been deciding. Is it regular payment of salary you want to talk about? Is it leave bonus pay before the end of the year? Is it regular cashback promotions? Is it appointment of permanent secretary, general managers and junior generals? Is it a blessing which has made it possible for us to access affordable and quality health?
Chairman of the Trade Union Congress, Clement Fatuashe, expressed confidence in Governor Aiyedatiwa's continued support for the workforce and assured him of more support.
All Ondo State workers are for you. And I don't belong to any government in power that is not doing good for us. Sir, you are doing good. And I belong to you. Ondo State government and workers belong to you.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa congratulated the workers on the celebration with reassurance that the new minimum wage of 73,000 naira will be implemented starting from this month.
So what is minimum wage that we cannot pay? And you are allowing your heart to be troubled. Come on. So it's a concluded matter. End of discussion. So it is done. And we will start implementing it going forward. So don't be afraid.
The governor, who noted the need for workers to rededicate to duty, charged them to eschew corruption and nepotism, adding that their welfare is prioritized by his administration.
It is a mindset, it is a mandate, it is a position that I've taken that the civil service as engine room of government should be well taken care of. And that is what we are doing. So I have not actually done something that is so strange. That is the way, that is my makeup. Yes, and I'm glad that you like it. And you don't want the equation to change.
Aiyedatiwa reminded them of his shared identity as the #1 public servant in the state. Wahab.
The Muslim community in Ondo State has pledged support and substantial votes for the All Progressives Congress APC candidate and current governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa ahead of the upcoming governorship election. During an endorsement event at the Dome in Akure, community leaders highlighted the positive impact of Aiyedatiwa's administration across various sectors. Governor Aiyedatiwa expressed his gratitude for the community's backing, emphasized his commitment to inclusivity and equal rights for all residents, regardless of their faith. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole reports that the event also featured empowerment initiatives for members of the Islamic community.
Lucky Aiyedatiwa's campaign received a significant boost with the endorsement from the Muslim community. The event, held at the International Culture and Events Center in Akure, was attended by prominent Islamic leaders and members of the State Executive Council. In his message of welcome, Mr. Jamiu Ekungba welcomed attendees, citing Aiyedatiwa's effective leadership as a key reason for their support. Other leaders praised the governor for his efforts to improve the state and called for greater inclusivity in governance.
àwa máa bẹ Ọlọ́run fáwọn náà lè ṣe káàdì pẹ̀lú wa gbogbo àwọn wa tó wà nínú ìjọba látòrí sí commissioner for works local government wọ́n ṣe dáadáa gan.
àwa ò ń tán èèyàn àwa dàbí kúrò àti àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn à ń bẹ̀rù ẹ̀ púpọ̀ jù àdéhùn tó wà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ àníbi àdéhùn torí ẹ̀ ń kọ́ à ń fẹ́ more commissioners board members ti.
The chief imam of Akure, Sheikh Abdul Hakim Yayi Akorede, emphasized the need to continue Aiyedatiwa's administration beyond 2025, highlighting its achievements and assured the governor of the community's unwavering support in the upcoming election.
Appointments soliciting for our population and political strength. fẹ́ kẹ́ bá wa mójútó ló ẹ̀ ń try gbìyànjú àdẹ̀dúgbẹ́ fọlọ́ wípé appointment ẹ̀ fún wa ó ní ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ rí NIREC mo rò pé ti ń ṣe lórí ẹ̀ ẹ ti pè mí ní òní kẹ́ béèrè àwọn details kan lọ́wọ́ mi lórí ẹ̀ yes fún ara yín lẹ pè mí ṣùgbọ́n látìgbà náà àti padà gbọ́ kankan mi à ń fẹ́ kárí bọ́rọ̀ NIREC ó tètè wú padà nítorí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe NIREC bàbá yìí ṣe tọkàn tí yóò sì fi balẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ilé wàhálà kankan rárá.
Governor Aiyedatiwa expressed gratitude for the endorsement and reaffirmed his commitment to promoting religious harmony and ensuring that Muslims' rights are upheld.
mo lè mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ àlàáfíà tó ń jọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo kò ń ṣiṣẹ́ èèyàn kan ṣoṣo it is not because of me alone Ọlọ́run ló ń bá wa ṣe and because of the cooperation between the Muslim, the Christian, respect of our differences. What binds us together is more than that which might be some differences. And because we have decided to coexist irrespective of our faith, and I want to thank all the religious leaders, both of Christian and Muslim.
The event also featured the presentation of Award of Excellence to Aiyedatiwa by a youth organization and launch of an empowerment initiative aimed at enhancing economic self-reliance within the Muslim community. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
President Bola Tinubu has reiterated his administration's commitment to tackling all forms of banditry, kidnapping, and other related criminalities across the country. Tinubu stated this in Katsina State at the 9th convocation ceremony of the Federal University Dutsinma. The president, however, said tackling insecurity was not the responsibility of the government alone, just as citizens have a role to play by providing information to security operatives that would aid the fight. Tinubu reminded Nigerians that governance is not about the presidency or those in places of leadership, but about Nigeria and Nigerians who will make the country better. The ministers are Nantawe Watida as Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Muhammadu Dingyadi as Minister of Labour and Employment, Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu as Minister of State Foreign Affairs. Others are Jumoke Oduwale as Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Idi Mahia, Minister of Livestock Development, Yusuf Atta, Minister of State, Housing and Urban Development, and Suwaiba Ahmed as Minister of Screening. We're due to take a break on the news at 7. We'll be back with more stories. Stay with us.
Ondo State, brace up. We bring you the Ondo State Governorship Debates 2024 with some of the leading candidates on one stage, debating the issues that matter. It's about plans, performance and possibilities. The voters will be the judge. If they want the vote, they should tell the people how they would govern. Watch the Ondo State Governorship Debates 2024 on Sunday, 3rd November 2024. Time 7 p.m. live on Channels Television. This debate is in partnership with the Nigeria Civil Society Situation Room and the UK FCDO.
www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, Osrc TV Ondo. Two more stories now. In a move aimed at fostering sustainable growth, prominent elites in Ondo State are advocating a comprehensive framework to guide the state towards a prosperous future. Speaking at a summit organized by Association of Nigerian Broadcasters in Ondo State, the participants emphasized that a structured plan will enhance Ondo's development, ensuring a roadmap that aligns with both current needs and long-term aspirations. Omar Olanguji reports that the summit tagged Building Ondo State of Our Dream, Shared Dream for Sustainable Growth of Ondo State, also featured investiture of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa as the life patron of the association.
This year's summit of Association of Nigerian Broadcasters in Ondo State focused majorly on the strategic plans to provide strategic guidelines across sectors, allowing the state to effectively manage resources and drive impactful initiatives. The call for this framework reflects a shared commitment to positioning the state for enduring progress and stability in the years to come.
Sustainability is defined by 5 key factors: socio-cultural respect, community participation, political cohesion, economic stability, and openness as well as accountability.
Our vision should be to create a vibrant and diversified and sustainable economy that improves the standard of living of our citizens.
The problem of entrepreneur is not light. It's not although they are there. The problem is human resources.
Governor of the association in the state, Oyedotun, said the summit is timely.
The responsibility of growth does not rest solely on the shoulders of our leaders or policy makers. It is a shared responsibility that requires the involvement of every individual, organization, and sector.
National President of the association, represented by Sholagba Ishimori, and an elder statesman, Mr. Shendi Arugbofa, advocated good governance.
Election is on now. People want to obey government, and we take money from them. Don't you think they will find ways and means of recouping what they are giving to you?
Leadership capability and managerial competence. The obvious dearth of managerial competence in many spheres of our state's life shows through in the inevident way the resources have been harnessed and allocated. We need to groom a succession of leaders who will truly place the state above self.
Chairman of the event, Professor Dayo Faduyili, stressed the need for collective efforts in taking Ondo State to enviable heights.
It is important at this time for you to always bring to fore that every government must follow the strategic plan of that country or of that state. Otherwise, we'll be going in a haphazard way, and at every time, we will be the loser for it.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, represented by Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Wale Akinlosutu, lauded the initiative, saying government provides enabling environment to making life comfortable for citizens.
Entrepreneurship is very, very important. Even in the advanced countries, papas and mamas shop, create wealth, and contribute largely to the economy of their nation. This is what Mr. Governor working so hard to make sure that we empower our youth to be business owners. Ombia is open to every one of us in Ondo State.
Ambassadorial awards were presented to some notable individuals, while Governor Aiyedatiwa was honored with the life grand patron of the association, Omoyola Humbiji, Osrc News.
Ondo State government has appealed to traditional rulers to assist government in ensuring that the security of lives and property should be taken seriously by all and sundry. The State Deputy Governor, Dr. Laide Adelami, spoke at a presentation of appointment and stamp of office to Oba Daramola Oluwashola Samuel as the 20th Olupele of Ipele in our East Local Council Development Area of the state. Governor's correspondent, Zimo Ebiemi, has details as presented from our studio.
The presentation of staff of office and instrument of appointment to Oba Daramola Oluwashola Samuel as 20th Olupe brought together dignitaries including top government functionaries, traditional rulers, family members, and well-wishers. Addressing the gathering, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Olaide Adelami, thanked God for making the day a reality. The Deputy Governor appealed to the traditional rulers to draw closer his other contestants and work together for peace to reign in the community.
Let me use this opportunity to remind KBC that your appointment is divine, called to serve your people. You must always endeavor to exercise restraint and caution in the use of traditional authority and powers, which are being conferred on you today with the formal presentation of instrument of appointment and staff of office. In this vein, I'd like to use this medium to appeal to the other contenders and their followers to rally around the new king and forget the rivalry and acrimony that herald the selection process.
Dr. Adelami said the security of lives and property should not be left to the government alone.
The security of the inhabitants of this state is the utmost priority of our administration, and we shall continue to make concerted efforts to rid our communities of miscreants and other criminals. Government, however, needs your support and cooperation to make this possible. And this is where we recognize our royal fathers. They've been playing positive role in partnership with government in providing security at grassroots level.
The Deputy Governor thereafter presented the staff of office to the new monarch, Oba Daramola Olushola.
I also present to you staff of office as the Olupene of Ipele in our East Local Council Development Area of the state.
Responding, the monarch, Oba Daramola Olushola, appreciated God and thanked Ondo State Governor Loki Ayedatiwa and his deputy for ensuring unbiased selection and approval of his emergence as the Olupe.
It's our own deputy governor. It's our own. We want to say thank you. This is your second time of visiting the village. We want to say thank you. The third time you are coming, to come and say thank you to us as well for your re-election.
Oba Daramola called on his subjects to join hands with him in bringing
40 days after the burial of Islamic icon Alhaji Sule Bakari in Ilamoki, his children have celebrated the Fidal prayer rite with festivities. The event honored their father's legacy and contributions, reflecting on how he uplifted their lives despite their large family. In a heartfelt tribute, the family praised Alhaji Bakari's efforts in guiding them to success, expressing immense gratitude for his influence. Omar Language reports that the celebration attracted numerous prominent personalities from the Ilamoki community, showcasing the impact he had on those around him. Report.
Eminent personalities, including high-profile military officials and politicians, gathered in Ilaramokin, Ifedore local government area of Ondo State to honor the late Islamic leader Alhaji Sule Bakari, who passed away at the age of 85. The Fidal celebration was a testament to his legacy as a renowned entrepreneur who ensured quality education for all 16 of his children, some of whom achieved high ranks in the
Tell all the children, despite that he has many wives, many children, but he didn't allow misunderstanding between us.
Dedicated to duty, commitment, and especially love for family.
I will miss so many things about him because he used to give me so many advice. When I want to go astray, my father gave me so many advice.
He was a very jovial man and he played with me.
He's a loving man, he's a kind man. He's a warrior. I would call him a warrior. He's a man that took care of all his sons and his daughter.
His heir, Otumba of Ilaramokin, Adelanke Bakari, and others spoke about the discipline and support instilled by their father, which greatly influenced their life.
About any situation, that you find yourself. Always say the truth and you'll be free.
Daughters-in-law, including the wife of a former House of Representatives member, Mrs. Wande Bakari, praised his generosity as a father-in-law.
We love him so much. He takes us as his daughter. He doesn't discriminate. He loves us, he cares for us, and very hard-working man. He's a very loving father, very caring.
Born into the Shebiotimo Bakari family as the 20th children, Alhaji Sule Bakari may not have had formal education, but he traveled extensively to build a successful entrepreneurial career. He enjoyed a fulfilled life surrounded by family until his passing in September 2024. Prayers were offered at his residence to ensure a